Shalom, peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to Generation Impact for Yeshua. I'm Brother Chuka. Today we're going to be continuing on Deuteronomy chapter 28. We'll be reading on Deuteronomy 28. I'm reading from the Scriptures version. It's talking about the blessings and the curses. The blessings, as long as we follow His commandments, which are written in Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. We stay on the blessings. And then it talks about the curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28 for not following His commandments. And we've been reading earlier in the previous video, we read about the blessings. So we've been reading about the curses for not following His law, His commandments, statutes, and judgments. So continue from verse 35 about the curses. It goes into a lot of details, okay? So verse 35, Yahweh strikes you in the knees and on the legs with evil boils of which you are unable to be healed. And from the sole of your foot to the top of your head, Yahweh brings you and the sovereign, the king, whom you set over you to a nation which neither you nor your fathers have known, and there you shall serve other mighty ones, other gods, wood and stone. Thus you shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a mockery among all the peoples to which Yahweh drives you. You take much seed out into the field, but gather little in, for the locust consumes it. You plant vineyards, and shall labor, but you neither drink of the wine, nor gather, for the worm eats it. You have olive trees in all your border, but do not anoint with oil, for your olives drop off. You bring forth sons and daughters, but they are not with you, for they go into captivity. Locusts possess all your trees and the fruit of your ground. The sojourner who is among you rises higher and higher above you, but you come down lower and lower. He lends to you, but you do not lend to him. He is the head, and you are the tail. And all these curses shall come upon you, and they shall pursue and overtake you until you are destroyed, because you did not obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim to guard his commands and his laws, which he commanded you. And they shall be upon you for a sign and for a wonder, and on your seed forever, because you did not serve Yahweh your Elohim with joy and gladness of heart for all the plenty. You shall serve your enemies, whom Yahweh sends against you, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness and in need of all. And he shall put a yoke of iron on your neck until he has destroyed you. Yahweh shall bring a nation against you from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose language you shall not understand, a fierce-looking nation, which shall show no regard for the elderly, nor show favor to the young. And they shall eat the fruit of your livestock and the fruit of your land until you are destroyed. They leave you no grain, nor new wine, nor oil, nor the increase of your cattle, or the offspring of your flocks, until they have destroyed you. And they shall beseech you at all your gates, to your high and fenced walls, in which you are trusted, come down in all your land. And they shall beseech you at all your gates in all your land, which Yahweh your Elohim has given you. And you shall eat the fruit of your own body, the flesh of your sons and your daughters, whom Yahweh your Elohim has given you, in the siege and distress in which your enemies distress you. The man among you who is tender and who is very delicate, his eye is evil against his brother, against the wife of his bosom, and against the rest of the children whom he leaves behind, against giving any of them the flesh of his children that he eats, because it is all that he has been left to him in the siege and distress with which your enemy distresses you in your gates. And the tender and delicate woman among you who has not tried to set the sole of her foot on the ground because of her delicateness and tenderness, her eye is evil against the husband of her bosom, and against her son, and against her daughter, and against her seed which comes out from between her feet, and her children whom she bears, for she eats them in secret for lack of all and siege and distress with which your enemy distresses you in all your gate. So we can see here, it goes through a lot of details, about the curses that happens, some of the things that have happened, to God's people over time in history. And, it's very important to follow his commands so that we continue to stay under blessings, and stay under protection and be delivered from some of these curses and walk in the blessings. Continue to walk in blessings that the Most High has given to us. So we're going to continue the next video. Thank you for listening. Shalom. Bless y'all.